Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is February 24th, 2022, and this is an impromptu live stream. Just wanted to hop on and talk about the crazy price action that just happened and what I'm seeing on the charts. So I definitely got my ass handed to me these past couple days. It's just been very volatile, and I haven't been reading this properly. Okay, I'm on the 4 hourly, just for some context, but my overall kind of plan, my trading plan, is still intact. In that, I did say that we were in a sort of reversal pattern, right? Large time frame reversal pattern. And right, we have our A wave, we have our B wave, we have a pivot, and into impulse. I do think that we are currently in pure impulse. I think this is pure impulse. I think that this is going to be 5 waves to the upside, and I think it's still going to be capped at 52. So that's why I've gone on this larger time frame, because I think it's important to keep in mind, and I think we can get rid of this now. I think it's important to keep in mind that all of this is a reversal pattern because we are in a wave 2 correction. Okay, like, we didn't get into a reversal pattern for nothing. We had an 86-day downtrend, and now this is kind of a relief rally right here, and I think we're going to make it close to 52, if not hit 52 or wick above it, and then continue the heinous downtrend, which should take us much lower. So that's what I'm seeing on the charts. Large time frame. I think that's very important to keep in mind, the larger context, because people kind of forget when you're in impulsive price action to the upside why you're where you're at. Like the larger context. Yeah. And although I have been getting owned by the market past couple days, I love seeing the patterns. I finally think that this pattern makes sense to me. For the longest time, like, I couldn't make heads or tails of this, right? This morning, early this morning, I thought this was a wave 2 correction continuing into wave 3, right? And I was trading, I was shorting this, right? And then it turns out we come back up here. I was like, what's going on? And now I think I finally get it, all right? And it makes sense to me. Essentially, this B wave that, we got after the A wave, right? This B wave stopped here at 38. 38 was indeed the bottom of this. And 1 second, let me just check who is on, if anybody's on. I know it's impromptu, so people probably don't know I'm streaming. But let me just check. 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right. It doesn't look like anybody's on. In any case, so 38 was indeed the bottom for this wave, okay? And then subsequent to that bottoming out, what I'm seeing is basically we had a reversal pattern, but that was slanted, and I've never seen this before, and that's kind of cool. That's your A wave of the reversal pattern. This is A, B, C, a composed B wave. And then you have a small AB, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're currently in wave 4. making it up to wave 5. Let's just double check that this wave 4 limit has not been violated, because it's dumping now. So bottom of wave 2, top of wave 3. Oh yeah, this can't be wave 4. This has to be wave 1. This has to be wave 5. This has to be complete, because we've completely violated the 382 by this count. Yeah. So what comes next has got to be a B wave. So it's got to be that. Let's see. It's possible that the count goes something like this. Okay, that's possible. That's possible. Something like that. Perhaps a kind of diagonal, because wave 4 is in the region of wave 2, right? So it has to be, if this were the count, it'd have to be a leading diagonal of 5 3 5 3 5 leading diagonal. That's possible. Okay. What else? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing on the charts, basically. Like, and if we do my little 2236 trick on this count right here, let's say this is a complete wave 1, we take that here, and let's say we take 0.5 of it, right? 0.5 retracement. The 2236 is right around the 618, okay, at 51.5. So I think this is very, 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 very likely to be our wave 1 of 5. And because the market is going to probably be green for quite some time, we should see rallies left and right. Yeah, VRA, for instance, we should see rallies. This should be coming up quite a lot. Let's see what this would be if you did the 2236. Let's see. And let's say right here, you gotta have to, so 3.86 cents, that would be provided you didn't get any extensions whatsoever. That's just the basic minimum extension, right? But yeah, just across the board, I'm seeing in Litecoin and Ethereum kind of the same type of patterns, right? You have your A wave as already marked up. You have a B wave here. And then, so the B wave kind of stopped right here at this level. And then you have your reversal, your A composed B wave. And this kind of messed with us because, right, you're getting a B wave. This is a B wave. I don't see this kind of flat correction typically in reversal patterns where you get like an A that's like a 3-wave A, like proper 3-wave A. It's quite large. A B wave, and then the C wave, and this C wave, remember, can go, it's an impulse, right? So it can go to the 1618, it can go to the 2, could go to the 2236, but it just throws your read off, or at least it threw my read off, because this is slanted. It's not, usually I'm used to seeing your reversal pattern horizontal, if not, close to horizontal, but this is completely slanted. And your B wave was composed, composed, however you want to say it. So, that just threw things off. I'm pretty sure that this is what we're getting in the market right now. All of this was your pivot, right? Your little pivot. So you got your A wave, B wave, pivot into an impulse. Interestingly enough, a lot of people who trade based off of fundamental and news and stuff like that would say that this is nonsensical because Russia just went to war with Ukraine, and some could say it's priced in, but it doesn't make sense that you would expect a pump at that time. Do you see what I mean? Like, I don't really trade the news, right? I don't know how people do that, to be honest with you. It never really makes sense to me. It never makes much sense to me, especially the short term. Long term, fundamental, huge kind of events, sure. I don't know if you can trade it, but yeah, I can see that. But and one major world power going to war with another country, I don't think is little news, right? I think that's significant. Yet and still, given that it's so short term, I don't know what the effects on the market are for that, on the crypto market, even the traditional markets, right? I don't know. But how do you fundamentally explain this pump? I mean, I can probably do it in the charts, but I can't make heads or tails of it fundamentally. But Litecoin, same thing, right? You get this wave ends pretty much right here, and then you get a reversal, A, B, and C. It's just fucking tricky. I got smoked. Trying to read this, and learn a lot of lessons. So yay. I must really love trading to put myself through this. I love trading. I love charting. That's why I'm talking to you. Old me would have been despondent. Hey Colby, hey Steve. Old me, years ago would have been despondent after taking losses like this. But I'm just like numb to it at this point. I've taken losses in my day. So whatever. I've always bounced back. And it's easy to lose confidence, but I don't know. After a while, you're like, I know how to do this. I didn't get that. I'm not perfect, but I know a lot of things. So you find comfort in, the skills that you have, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, let's see. Where are we here? So wave 4, 5. Yeah, this is definitely looks like an A wave. I think a B wave's coming, and then I wouldn't be surprised if you got a complex correction here, right? Because this is like all of a sudden it caught a lot of people off guard, liquidated a lot of shorts, right? Stopped a lot of people out. I wouldn't be surprised if you got a good double 3 or triple 3 complex correction here, just to cool things off, give market some time to just stagnate before the next move. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And even more kind of telltale, if we zoom in, just zooming in smaller time frames. Let me get rid of all this stuff. It's almost every time I see this, I'm bound to see a complex correction. Just looking at this pattern right here, we hit our target, we quickly put it in, we put in sort of our first pattern, and let's just go back down to bottom of wave 4 here-ish. We quickly put our pattern all the way down to the 0.5, right? If maximum retracement for, actually, no. What am I saying? Maximum retracement is not the 0.5 of that. Maximum retracement is 0.5 of the whole, or 0.618 of the whole wave. So that would be all the way here. So yeah, no, it's possible we get a regular 2-wave correction as well. I wasn't thinking. So yeah, it's possible we get something like that, and then that. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing across the board. I hope you guys fared decently during this price action. I think, one thing about trading I've learned is you're gonna lose some. You're gonna feel like you're getting smoked left and right. But if you stick with it and you are learning as you go, eventually you'll just start winning more than you lose, and you'll have longevity, and then you'll stay, and then you'll be profitable. That's how you're profitable. The easiest way, I think, for people not to be profitable in trading is that they get smoked and then they quit. And everybody gets smoked. It's just a question of if you can take it long enough and you can preserve your capital long enough to stick with it and keep going. It's tough, but it's not impossible. Yeah, these patterns are playing out left and right, and yeah, just trade them accordingly. What is this? Okay, yeah, that's what it is. This is A wave. This is a B wave. It's kind of come up here somewhere. Pivot, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. 3-wave pattern. I'm personally going to scalp a little more. My swings have not been as profitable. I think sometimes scalping can be a little easier because the fewer decisions that need to be made. I can just zoom in, for instance, on a move like this one. I'm scalping the B wave up here, and B waves can come in many different shapes, sizes, and colors, but I'm just scalping the 786 of this A wave, right? So I know if the A wave ends here, I know that the B wave has to come to at least the 786, so 39.5. Take profit, turn around, maybe enter a short, maybe not, I don't know. But scalping, taking profits, building back my confidence, because your confidence gets really hit after a big loss, or two medium size losses. It's like, ooh, I don't know if I can do this anymore, and you start. Maybe you're revenge trading, maybe you're looking at your P&L, so what I do personally, I just start scalping, get some wins, see some green in the P&L, and then be like, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I'm seeing. It's been quite a freaking 48 hours. My lord. Lonely business. Trading is lonely business. Lonely business. But yeah, it's funny what happened here. Quite literally, if we lost this in such a way that we closed any candles, significant candles below this, the minimum was the distance from here to there, right? So like 26, I was seeing 26 to 28. But we're kind of like, the way I'm reading it now, this pattern finished here and the reversal started here, so there was no way to lose that level except, who was able to read this for what it was. That's tough. And support and resistance kind of messed with you because I wasn't able to read my Elliott wave pattern, so I'm using straight support and resistance, and right, you violate certain levels. And that's quite a violation here, right? We go below crucial support, two crucial supports, right? Because I deleted the 86-day trend line that we broke with this dip, and this line that I just drew in by hand, 6%. I know some people say, oh, wait until you close a 4-hourly candle or whatever, but like that candles closed below that region. Like, it was dead. It was done, right? It was so, I don't know, one person who was like, oh no, we're good, we're good. who was like, yeah, no, that's just a dip, a quick dip, quick wick to the downside. I don't know, maybe there were people out there that perceived that, but if you're just using support and resistance, I usually just use support and resistance and confluence to my patterns, but it's difficult once, if I'm like blind in my Elliott wave patterns and like I get some crazy that I've never seen before. I've literally never seen this before. And you think you've seen it all, and it's funny. I kind of love that about trading. Ever so often you get something you've never seen before. I've never seen this before. Like an A wave, a composed B wave. I've never seen this before. So it wasn't even in my ken, you know what I mean? It wasn't on my radar of things that, I looked at this and I was like, what the hell is this? That was an expensive pattern to learn. I'm never going to forget that pattern, ever. But yeah. So, yeah, that happens sometimes, and I think it's important also, and, this is trading psychology. I think a lot of people who follow this channel are traders, yeah? And one thing I was thinking to myself is, it's important not to beat yourself up. You may lose money, but, this shit is not, like, super simple. Like, it's tough. And if you lose a trade and you're beating yourself up, how are you helping? You know what I mean? Like, you're not helping yourself. If I think you lose a trade and you don't learn, then, yeah, you're doing it wrong. But if you learn from it, and you take some lessons, maybe you write down what you've learned, what you think you could have done better, what you think you may want to do moving forward, ways to increase your risk management or improve your risk management, increase your profitability, then you're fine. It's kind of like, it's a part of doing business. Losing and ever so often taking a big loss, and a lot of things equal. If you read or listen to legendary traders, a lot of them have gone through these moments where they've lost to such a degree where they ask themselves if they're even cut out to trade, right? And they're like legends. So yeah, nobody wins 100% of the time except Trade Confident. Travis said Trade Confident. But he doesn't use leverage. I always want to tell him that, dude, like, this isn't the same. Like, you're trading spot. Like, no shit. Like, you're not losing. Like, you're not using any leverage. He keeps bragging about being the most profitable channel on YouTube. But I'm like, dude, not really. Anyway. Yeah, it's challenging and it's lonely, but it's so edifying. It can be so formative to one's character. If you can do this, you can pretty much do anything. This is a high performance sport that requires an immense amount of skill, discipline, patience, all of the above. If you can be a profitable trader and if you can be a successful trader and you can deal with the losses that come with trading successfully, you pretty much can do anything. That's part of why I love trading as well. Anyway, I don't know what you all are seeing on the charts. If you have any sort of differing opinions, let's see. There was, there's always... Not on this channel, but, on the internet, there's always some trolls saying, oh, I knew it. Like, good for them. I did not know this. Yeah. I did not know this. It's so humbling. My wife seems to think I'm arrogant. I'm like, no, I'm a trader. I can't be arrogant. There's no way. I can be confident. That's fine. I can't be arrogant. The market humbles me left and right. It's part of the game. Yeah, that's what I'm reading here. So same thing ETH, same thing in Ethereum. I'm hoping, so if this is really our 5 waves up, then I think I should be selling my spot bag soon as well, right? Because you see, if you're looking at these patterns, like in VRA, one of the smaller altcoins, right? You can see very clearly that this B wave right here has matriculated pretty far down, right? And if Bitcoin were to still go even further, then there's nowhere for this to go. I mean, obviously there's some space right here, but it's already almost at the 1, 2, 3, 6 of the A wave. And you can see this in a lot of altcoins. So, yeah, we're pretty much there. And so if this right here, let me erase this line right here, and this, and this. Let's go on the daily. So yeah, if this, look at that candle. Oof. Look at the buying pressure right there. That's amazing. So yeah, it's very much, this is the time. I spoke about VRA before. This is an A wave. This is a composed B wave, meaning this is wave 1 of 3. This is wave 2 of 3. And what comes after is 5 waves up. And the maximum extension for this is obviously going to be the 1618 of this A wave right here. So on this chart, as I've pulled it, it's about 16.9, almost 17. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing on the chart. I did my VRA update maybe a month ago or a few weeks ago, and I said within 2 months expect VRA to come to a minimum of a minimum of 3.8 and maximum of 16 cents, right? Something like that. But I said 8.6. Where did I get 8.6? I'm seeing, 1 second. Let me see. What does that, how do I get 8.6? I remember 8.6. I remember thinking 8.6. Okay, this is, I didn't mean to erase that. Oh, okay. Let's see. It must be that I must have done this. I must have taken this A wave of B. Where are we? To do a C wave projection, I must have taken this wave A of B, wave B of B, and then projected between the 618 and the 786. Usually it's about 786, but I can see it being around here, right? I still don't know where I got 8.6, so I'd have to watch that video again. But yeah, I'm seeing that, so that's exciting. I know Steve always asks me for link. Let's look at link really quickly. Same stuff, yeah. It is in the B wave, so A wave, wave A of B, B of B. So complete the flat correction here. C of B. Boom. of B, B of B. So yeah, at 37 to 48, something like that. That's what I said before. I've been saying the same thing for a while for Link. And then the maximum extension would be highly unlikely, but 115, something like that, right? Highly unlikely, but yeah, that'd be the maximum extension before getting a pivot into the downtrend. So I think it's up only for a couple weeks or a few weeks. People should be quite excited. People just don't like when things are going down. But for us traders who go both ways, we trade up and down, it's a little easier to have some consistency and to be in impulse, right? One of the hardest things is just to deal with these fucking corrections, these corrective waves. There are just so many different permutations and combinations. It's hard to keep track of, right? Hard to keep track of. Lots of money is lost in corrective price action. So it should be a lot easier for us too, right? Simple 5 waves up, maybe simple or complex corrections, and then you continue the trend. But yeah, that's it. Not to make the stream too long, just wanted to share my thoughts on what was happening, what I thought was happening at the very least. And yeah, good luck everyone. You guys are gonna make it. Just stick with it. Keep your head up. Manage your risk, and just get better every day, just a little bit by little. All right, see you guys. Bye.